According to particle theory, all matter is made up of tiny particles that are constantly in motion. These particles can be atoms, molecules, or even smaller subatomic particles like protons, neutrons, and electrons. Particles in a substance stay the same, whether it is a solid, liquid, or gas. What changes is the arrangement of the particles and their energy. A good example of this water, which be a solid in the form of ice, a liquid in the form of water, and a gas in the form of vapor. The substance remains the same, but the state changes in accordance with the arrangement of the particles. One of the key principles of particle theory is that particles are always moving. Even in solid objects, the particles are vibrating in place, even though there are strong forces of attraction between the particles, which means they held closely together in fixed positions in a very regular arrangement. The particles in solids don't move from their position, so are able to keep a definite shape and volume and cannot flow like liquids. As the particles in solids are packed so closely together, they cannot be easily compressed. Due to there being a lot of particles in a small volume, solids are usually dense. In liquids, there are weak forces of attraction between the particles, leaving them free to move past each other. Whilst the particles do stick together, they are constantly moving in all directions. Liquids don't keep a definite shape and can form puddles. Liquids can flow due and fill the bottom of a container but will keep the same volume no matter what shape they form. As the particles in a liquid are packed closely together, they cannot be easily compressed and are quite dense as there are a lot of particles in a small volume. In gases, the particles are far apart with very weak forces of attraction, allowing them to move freely and bounce off each other and the walls of their container. Gases don't keep a definite shape or volume, and as their particles are so far apart, they will always expand to fill up any container they are in. Gases can be compressed very easily as there is so much free space in between all the particles, and they have a very low density as there are not many particles in a large volume.